Alright, well, we're not gonna get any easy matchups today, apparently. Let's see if we can play first. Um, this hand is playable. It's not great, though. We get to get a turn 2 prohibit, but then if we don't hit a land in our top 2 cards, then we're, pretty dead. But, you know, sometimes you're pretty dead. I think Adaptive Tarot's on Tribe, so we'll see how that works out for us. Sand's okay against Tribe, but again, if I miss on land, I'm dead. So let's see if we can not miss on land. Boy, I would not want to miss on lands here. Yeah, we'll just keep the rabbit. Whatever. We whiffed. Alright, we're dead. Maybe my opponent has a bad draw. Maybe they have all their relevant cards in the bottom 30 cards. But right now I feel extremely dead. Alright. Have to play it. Means I don't have Prohibit up, but I can't really not play a map here and discard. At least now if I draw a plant or tower and somehow are not dead, I will be able to get Tron. Wish I had prohibited the Preordain or Brainstorm earlier, but, well, Well, that's a bummer. Ugh. Yeah, we did keep a 2-lander, but oh well. I guess I'll show them a horror. Have to counter here. There's no reason not to counter, other than just not showing them the counter spell, but, well, we are dead. Alright, let's let them discard their hand to try to see what's in their hand. Maybe they have some spice that is hidden from us. We already saw a Merchant Scroll, which is pretty spicy. See if we find a Dizzy spell. Presumably they'll have at least a Dizzy spell to get with the Merchant Scroll. White out. Expanse. Preordain. Dead. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can draw a 3rd land. Or a relevant spell. Let's see if we can cut some of these bad cards. Put in some of these good cards. Alright. Alright, so cuttable cards, Condescend's terrible. So, anti-combat cards are pretty bad, but not completely unplayable. Condescend is countering 1 mana plays, and it gets countered by 1 mana plays, which means it's pretty horrendous. Red Elemental Blast, or Blue Elemental Blast rather, are fine. They counter only Inside Out, but it's 1 mana to counter Inside Out. It's not horrible. Generating Pulse is pretty terrible. Not going to put that one in. Lone Missionary is no longer good enough. Same with Pulse. Getting 4 or 6 doesn't matter if they have Whiteout. You're just going to die anyway. So, past that, we've got anti-combat cards and we've got lands. Guess I'm going to put in an extra land on the play and then cut a Dignitary, something like that. Yeah. Have a Moment's Peace to Teachings 4 if I really want to, but don't really need to. Alright, another 2-lander, but this one's good enough to keep still. I have Red Blast Dispel, so I'm not going to cycle turn 1. I'm going to wait, and then if I miss on my first draw, I'll get a blue source, and we'll see how it goes from there. Bam! Land off the top. You know, that's not a land, but it's also extremely good, so happy. I'm going to get an island. Don't want to give the game away. If I get a mountain, they're certain to know I have Pyroblast. Also, I'm going to need more blue mana than red mana. Unless I just draw 2 red blasts, in which case I'll be very unhappy. Either way, I guess I can auto-yield there. And then we'll F8 after auto-yielding to the Astrolabe. Alright, we drew a map instead of a land again, but, you know, still the same as last game. If we draw a plant or a tower, we are in a fine position. If our opponent goes plains, tribe, then we're in a tough spot if we don't draw a land. If we do draw a land, then we're fine. Alright. Well, we whiffed, but we might be able to counter something during their turn, try to delay them from finding a tribe, if they don't have one already. And we've got double counter, so, you know, what's the worst? That could happen. I could miss on my land drop and then die. That's the worst that could happen. Not going to counter Preordain. If they cast a Brainstorm, then we'll counter that. Alright. Well, we're probably dead. We're probably dead, I say, as I draw the thing that keeps me from not dying. Yeah, that's fine. Don't think I should counter that. I'm not going to crack map. I should probably have countered that. Well, let's see if they play a land. If they don't play a land, then I think I do crack the map. Yeah. I don't think they're sandbagging a land, so I'll just go ahead and do this. Should have chose tower, I suppose. Ditch the Mole Drifter. I'd rather have the flickers. If my opponent goes for a Giga Drowse, Ghostly Flicker basically counters that. They missed on their land drop. I'm going to go ahead and flicker here and here. They want to go for a counter spell here on the flicker, that's fine. And if they don't, it's also fine. Alright, not going to counter the Brainstorm. Depending on what I drew, I could have considered it. I've got Gut Shot +1 counter spell up, which is going to be good enough to stop me from dying this turn. And that's really what we care about, not dying for a turn or two. Because now I get to go play an Astrolabe, possibly defend it if forced to, possibly not. They can't go for a kill here. Oh. I'm going to try to counter that. We'll auto yield here. Can't pay 7. There's a chance they have a mutagenic growth. I mean, what are the odds that I have the gut shot, right? They're just so low. Yeah, I'll make him discard that. It's just so unlikely that I have the gut shot. They also have the mutagenic. Oh, they don't. Oh. Oh. All right. Lead on Astrolabe. And I'm probably going to jam Trinket Mage. Yeah, if I jam Trinket Mage, it forces them to have Shadow Rift plus something else, and they've already used 2 Shadow Rifts, so. I guess I'm going to get the map, try to get Tron at some point. But... No! Alright, well, they have the 3rd Shadow Rift and the 2nd Inside Out. And I am dead. I could have kept up a Red Blast, but then if they have Inside Out plus a Counterspell, then I'm dead. I could have played Astrolabe and seen what I drew. Oh, they had the Circular Logic, so that would have been fatal. Assuming I didn't top deck a 2nd Counterspell. Yeah. Alright, we are dead. Let's see if we can draw a little bit better in future games. You do have to keep some sort of 2-land hands at some point, and I missed on both of those. That second game, I did, well, maybe I shouldn't have cracked the map. Maybe I should have tried to get Tron, but I think getting a land there was fine. And then I just drew another land at that point, which, unfortunate. Oh well, let's see if we can rattle off some wins.